Hi, I'm Shannon, and I'm the athlete. 12 weeks with total strangers, with cameras everywhere. The entire world's gonna know every time we cook dinner. Y'all may not be proud, though, if you see me doing some stuff in the house. Bye, guys. We'll see y'all later.
Welcome, house guests. I'm Julie. Take a deep breath and a good look at the faces around you. Virtually no contact with the outside world. And as for privacy, that's the thing of the first 4 to enter the Big Brother house are Nicole.
Yes.
Hardy. Yeah. Shannon.
Yeah.
And Monica.
Yes, all right, then.
Go ahead.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go find our room, guys.
Let's go. All right, quick. All right, big one with the cot. Where? That's the bathroom. Quick. It's huge.
60 seconds. 60 seconds.
Oh, I want that big ass bed.
All right. I know.
Okay, get back in here.
It's better than you and I. You get the water bath? Yeah.
Monica, Shannon, Sherry.
Let's look at all the pillows. I was checking out the pad. It was sweet. I mean, this is such a beautiful home. I've seen $1 million homes that didn't look this good.
Have y'all seen the bathroom? No. We can't use it yet. In the living room, all together. Don't you think?
Right?
Sure.
Nicole sat right down in the big red chair and basically just let everybody know, I am lying, hear me roar.
One at a time, let's go through the names.
Start with you, Nicole, go.
Okay, I'm Nicole.
They're doing a really good job of it.
Maybe we should all guess what everyone
I already said.
Okay, yeah, let's start there. Let's just guess.
Professional sports.
Shannon,
Personal
volleyball
trainer.
play.
I play volleyball, yeah.
Beach girl.
Thank you very much.
What do you do for a living?
A little bit of everything. I'm an independent contractor. I model, I run boats, and I sell real estate.
Wow. Some of these people that it seems like other people think are like awesome, I'm just not really digging.
All right, you're pretty much covering everything there. Yeah, seriously, she's got the market
Well,
cornered.
it's so you don't have to go to work. I mean, I wake up and let's see.
What do I want to do today?
You know what? This is what I wanted to say, the whole group. We all need to get up and take our damn clothes off and just get it over with. You know what I'm saying?
He's just hungry.
I'll just poop
I mentioned we could make it.
stand-ins, you know?
Everybody got everything in the car.
technicalities.
Everything was cool. Everybody else in the back looked cramped and uncomfortable, but, you know, my seat was great. It was golden.
Exactly, you know.
I think I've bonded more with the guys than any of the girls. Women feel threatened by me, which there's no reason to, because I can sit down and talk to and hang with the girls just like anybody else, but bonded with Will and Mike and Hardy more than anybody else in the group.
That's how you get home.
Sexiest and smartest.
I knew when the game started and we saw all the wheel with all the names on it, yeah, it was created to cause controversy because a lot of people in here know that they have a label already, the body, the brain, country, you know, sex pot or whatever, and a lot of people don't like their label.
Coolest, I'm gonna go with Shannon.
Oh, it's a pity vote.
No.
We decided to have our own little game and it was fun. I mean, took a strawberry and whipped cream from every person of the opposite sex and then the next person went. It was funny. We had our keys and we were such nerds and we had a great time.
Who do you think's gonna hook up in the house?
The doctor's done 80 to 90 women. He's gonna do one of these if he stays.
Who do you think
long
who's
enough.
gonna hook up with who?
You don't have to leave. You can sit here and talk to me unless you have something else to do.
Yeah, I have a lot to do today.
Okay.
I enjoy a lot of people here, but I really enjoy hanging out with you.
I relate better to men than I do women.
Why is that?
Because I have a lot of male energy. My whole attitude as far as men are concerned is, you know, TAA. You have to have great teeth, you have to have a nice ass, and you have to have a great attitude. And with that attitude comes intelligence.
It's like the Compton effect and the photoelectric effect, and the difference is removing an electron from an outer orbit or removing an electron from an inner orbit. Like the reason I like it is because it's physics and it's medicine.
As far as like anybody that I'm gonna like, you know, be hooking up with, no.
Listen, it's a lot of fun and I'm having a wonderful time here, and I don't want you to get the wrong idea. And that's all there is to it.
What do you mean, wrong idea about what?
You can know me, man. Shannon. You're absolutely beautiful, and I'm so attracted to you, and we're even.
Yeah! He's a team! No, you're so on me.
Shannon's a cool chick, and she's hot. I think Shannon is one of the strongest players in the house right now, and I foresee her being, you know, in the final 3, if not winning the whole thing. Keeping close to Shannon is probably a good idea at this time in terms of longevity in this house. So maybe I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Huh?
Let me hold you.
Oh, duh.
Good night, gorgeous.
Good night.
I had a really fun time with you today. You're a really good sport.
Guys!
What?
We just saw the rug go.
Sherry's hilarious. She's my mama. She's happy-go-lucky. She's, you know, hanging out, easygoing.
Will.
Shannon.
Well.
Shannon. Let's cut to the chase.
We're hang out, we're friends, we're like brother, sister.
I consider her to be a sister. A hot sister who I'm trying to hook up with, but a sister nonetheless.
What?
If this camera wasn't on, what would you do right now?
If we had no cameras here at all?
Yeah.
I can't say. I don't see Will and I being more than just friends right now. Every day we continue to hang out and we learn more and more and more.
Oh God, that's really hot. Okay.
No.
No? You gotta be kidding me.
Will and I are kind of like monkeys in the fact that we're helping each other groom. It's not like we're picking fleas out of each other's hair, but he asked for some night cream and I put it on his forehead for him because he's worried about his wrinkles. Now you're gonna wake up tomorrow all broken out and you're gonna blame it on me.
I'm gonna get Botox is what I'm gonna do.
It's always nice when somebody else is willing to help out.
Cool. That's really not cool. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm getting some sort of sense of traction here, and I just want to make sure that it's not the context of this house, because I would be attracted to you outside of the context of this house.
Are you sure? How do you know?
I'm positive.
How do you know?
But I just would. I'm just telling you, honestly. You are in a house, locked in, sexually frustrated, and I don't want to be the guy that served your purpose until you could
Wow,
escape.
you were so saying that I
No.
would just hook up for sexual purposes.
No, I'm not.
That
I
was
didn't
such a
say
slap
that.
in the
No,
face.
that's not what I said. What I said
Yeah,
is,
it was.
no, I said is that would be my fear because I clearly am interested in much more.
I'm not hooking up with anybody in this house.
Okay. Me neither.
The whole, you know, snuggling, cuddle thing, it's not a bad thing at all.
You know, I'm very delicate and fragile. I'm not the kind of person who can be left alone on a cot.
You even said the M word yesterday.
What?
You said the M word yesterday. What did I say? You said something about us being married in 2 years.
Oh, Dennis in LA. What are you talking about?
There's a reason why I'm 29. I've never been married. There's someone else out there for me that's my match.
Of course, I'd love to have sex. The cuddling is solely for warmth. There's actually only 3 people left doing it, which is Shannon, myself, and Justin.
Well, I didn't realize, but people think that like they're gonna be ostracized if they don't do it. And I never meant for it to be like that.
Exactly. It was something to do entire life. I honestly didn't think I could do it. I take that back because I can do anything I want.
Well, we're out here all alone. Can I kiss you on the cheek?
No, no kissing.
On the cheek? My God, are you a nun? Can I kiss you on the cheek? Is that a crime?
What if I was a nun?
How is it that me, being a very available young, arguably, you know what, actually at this moment, arguably one of the most available bachelors in the United States of America, probably one of people's most beautiful people of the year next year, top 20, is begging for a
Okay, is
kiss.
this confidence or cockiness?
No, it's not. Listen, it's neither. It's neither. This is, I consider myself a realist. I don't kiss girls. Girls kiss me.
Oh. God, it's such a horrible predicament for you. How do you
No.
live with yourself?
You know what the beauty of it is? When I go on a date,
I know if a girl likes me or not because she kisses me.
Mm-hmm.
It makes it really simple.
Yeah.
I've never initiated a first kiss.
Really?
I don't have to do that. You realize right at this moment, there's probably like, I'd say at least 500,000 14-year-old girls yelling at their TV, Shannon, you idiot, you kiss him. Like, we love him so much. Are you retarded, Shannon? Lean over and kiss the boy. He's begging for your affection.
Where's the battery? Oh, okay. Is there more beer in there, too?
Let's get over.
No, I like you over there where I can stare at you.
You gotta be. You're just hot, that's all.
No, it's your imagination, I promise.
You know what, Shannon, seriously? Like, you had a couple beers, and I would not want to, I wouldn't want you to say anything that you wouldn't mean.
Oh, really?
Right.
Oh, you think that just, 3 beers, I'm out of control and I just have no control over what I say or what I do?
I just don't want you to...
Alcohol is truth serum, you know that.
I don't want you to say anything.
You know that better than anybody.
Well, listen. That's probably true. So tell me some truths.
Well, what do you want to know?
Well, what do you want to tell me? Listen, I know we joke around a lot, and in all seriousness, just so you know, I really appreciate your company. I think you're really cool. You're clearly very attractive, and you're the kind of person that I could see myself with. Sorry. So just slept tonight.
It's all right. It's not such a bad thing.
I feel really nauseous for some reason.
Ooh.
It has nothing to do with you.
Oh.
Maybe, maybe it's like a wave of maybe it's a wave of passion.
Just go with the flow, hang out, have a good time. I have zero power. 0. The only power I have is what's mine. And nobody else's. Ouch. What'd you do here?
What'd you do? I have scratches and cuts all over me.
For what reason?
This girl I've been cuddling with at night. Okay, go. You out, Bailey. I do have a message for her boyfriend at home. He's out of here. It's over for him. That's completely done with. I think that I have reached it here with her.
Good idea.
Will Mike's strategy backfire? Will the house guests play into Mike's hand? It is this battle that has divided the house.
You're wrong.
Because you put yourself in a
You're wrong,
compromising
and you don't want to hear
situation.
what's right. Bye.
2 pretty strong factions are forming in this house. The Chilltown faction, the Brat Pack.
One of us has to win in the household.
It's just horribly obvious that there is that cool group. Will, Mike, Shannon.
I don't know who the think they are.
We're trying to keep all the cool people in here.
The other faction is the real people in the house. The Monicas, the Hardys, Autumn, the people who are a bit perturbed about the Brat Pack and the way they've been running things.
I'm sick of it. It's a mind control power game.
That's not working on me.
Whoever stays in this house, you have to pit Will against Shannon.
I didn't think that the house would be divided this early, but it's a house divided. Outside of this house, some of these people do this in their real lives, so this is easy for them to be manipulative, divide and conquer, evil.
I'm gonna tell you straight up how it is. Okay, cool. Always.
They're so phony.
Tension is in the house, and people are saying mean things about other people.
I can't figure Bunky out, man. That guy is a
dangerous. I just don't know what or who he is, and I think he's trouble. How do you personally feel about Will and Will's behavior?
He's an obnoxious son of a gun.
He's a spoiled,
spoiled rat.
Nicole is like garbage on Thursday. She's out.
and backstabbing each other left and right.
Once we get Nicole out, you are not next. Autumn is a complete nutcase. I promise you. I'm not into that whole cussing and getting nasty with people.
Go and ask him.
It didn't come up until you lit
No,
that
it is
cigarette.
not. It came out with the junior mission.
Challenge was for us to give up smoking for the basketball. Out of spite, I think Autumn went out to smoke.
Oh,
And that
on
was
me?
after you lit
No,
the
it was
cigarette.
not.
Yes, it was.
No, it was not.
I was there.
This
You
is
were
not
already
all my
smoking.
fault, prim princess,
It is,
sweetheart. No,
sweetheart.
it is not.
You want me to get you a bag of chips? Have a bag of chips and get a cigarette.
Snotty bitch. I'm sick of her.
The lines are being drawn.
She's not the same Nicole that walked in here a week ago. I don't think she's being genuine. I don't want to be around somebody that's not themselves. I vote to evict Nicole. People are a little concerned because I think Mike's plan with the nominees is kind of almost backfiring.
Let's reveal the results. By a vote of 5-3, Cheryl, you are now evicted from the Big Brother house.
I am the worst person.
To mess with like that. Oh, God. I'm so satisfied with the fact I know exactly how everybody voted.
Oh, exactly.
That don't even try to hide behind that veil of,
Oh, yeah, whatever.
secrecy. Like, I'm not even asking that.
You don't have to.
You know what I
You
mean?
know exactly
I know
who
exactly
voted.
how everybody voted. We needed one more vote, and my tiebreaker would have done it. Can't even believe these people. I'm in shock right now. I can't believe you guys voted for her.
We're in trouble.
Are you not so happy?
You're looking at the 3 most hated people in the house.
Are you just not so happy? I mean, I can't even believe this is in the middle of this.
It's called The Art of War. I know for a fact who voted for Sherry and who voted for Nicole. Will, Shannon, and Krista voted for Sherry to stay.
I vote to evict Cheryl.
Whatever I do for strategy. Ain't got nothing against you, and ain't got nothing against Cheryl. It's about me living in this game. I keep it real.
It's one of us 3 is out next. If we don't win, who?
You've got to win the head household. It's like almost a little refreshing because I know where everybody stands, and let's party. Let's dance, you know what I'm saying? Now it's really not, you know.
I tried to talk to Shannon this morning. I asked her, what she thinks I should do as far as, eating better and maybe working out.
I put a bag of potato chips on Autumn's bed. I thought she was hungry.
I think Autumn's being singled out by Mike, Will, and Shannon because they see her as the weak gazelle, and any predator will always go for the weakest animal in the herd. Well, I guess we know the game is now on.
Yeah, I guess we know.
The gloves are off. The gloves are off. I definitely wanted to give her a hug and just let her know that not everyone's like that, Not everyone has that in them to be so hurtful.
I don't want to see her anymore. It's just petty. Don't take any of this to heart. These people don't know you.
It's not that. It's the combination of all this. It's just too much. I could be home with my kid.
There's way too many people in this house that are always the victim. They are weak. What can you do?
I don't like to use the word alliances or whatever, but obviously people are better friends with other people, and that's how the real world works, and that's how it works here. I just, I'm really just questioning how I'm going to be able to stay here and coexist with you guys because I'm feeling a lot of hostility.
I think a lot of evil happened in the last 48 hours.
Now that all this is whatever, we're trying to resolve this, how are we going to coexist now? Moving forward. Because
I just want people to tell the truth. And
that's fine, okay.
And you didn't say to me at the lunch table when we were sitting there that you were used to being the center of attention and the prettiest girl, and you're having a hard time with all the...
Yeah, and what does that have to do with anything? I've said that to several people.
Can I finish?
Yeah.
And
yes, I did
and I'm
say
not
that.
getting any attention here because I'm thick or whatever. And you told me last night also, you came up to me several times. Shannon, tell me right now that if I hook up with Mike or whatever, I'm not voted out next. So if I don't do that.
Shannon, that's not what I said.
Okay.
That's not what I
got a
said.
question.
I said that I heard that I was next on the hit list, and was that true? That's what I said.
And what did I tell you?
No. That's what you told me.
Exactly.
I've never been the fat girl that somebody had to sleep with to get, to use. I've never been that, and I don't know how to take it.
What did you say last night about like fat and potato chips or something like that to her?
Well, this was after I was called numerous cuss words, et cetera,
I
et
just
cetera.
asked you what you said.
I said, have another bag of potato chips.
Okay, well,
I
interestingly
never said
enough,
anything else.
A bag of potato chips found its way to her bed today. Did you know anything about that?
Yes, I do.
What were you trying to say? Why would you do that?
Nothing. I wasn't saying anything.
Why would you do something like that? To belittle her, to make her feel bad about herself?
Well, let me see. How many cuss words or how many nasty words have you called me in the last 24 hours?
Several,
Autumn?
and I'm not denying it. But I'm
Okay.
not. And I'm saying
I
it
have
right
not
to your face.
said
If you want to put a bag of
don't
potato
raise
chips
voices.
in my face, do that, but don't do it behind my back.
Why did you do that?
Do what?
Put potato chips on her bed.
Doesn't
I just
matter.
want to hear what the motivation is. Why would you do that?
There is no motivation.
It's the
It
same
doesn't
as calling
matter.
someone a name. It's just a
I'm just
funnier way
not.
of calling
It doesn't
someone a name.
matter.
It's a joke.
It's hysterical.
Okay.
It's a funny joke.
Shannon can't stand Autumn. Autumn can't stand Shannon. I think Autumn's jealous of Shannon, and Shannon just feeds on that. But I don't think there'll ever be a resolution to that. So we can let the high school go, and let's just discuss it, and everybody let bygones be bygones.
Why can't we all just get along? I mean, seriously, this is so friggin' retarded. There's a few people in this house that are the biggest bunch of fourth graders I've ever seen in my entire life.
There's always a point where you need to step back. Everybody does, and needs to analyze themselves from another person's perspective. And it's very hard for me to take. Criticism from other people, whether it be constructive or otherwise. But I know that we all need to do that. And I apologize, Autumn, for putting the potato chips on your bed. That was very nasty and rude and crude of me, but that's my way of retaliating because I don't like it when somebody openly is.
Everybody needs to remember that we're not in here to make enemies. I think the meeting made things better for the time being. It didn't make it worse. It just kind of made everybody chill out and realize that we could still hang together. You know, we're all in here for the same reason, whether it be, you know, we're all going to take a piece of each other or the $500,000. I'm in here for $500,000.
I've got to keep my game face on. These people are seeing my weakness, seeing that I am sensitive about certain things, and they're pouncing on those things. And it's not just me, it's everybody. And I'm not letting any more of my weakness show in this house ever again.
The 9 of you playing this game told us your favorite section of the daily newspaper. If you think that the life and entertainment section was the most popular answer, remain in place.
Well, duh, it's sports.
Autumn, Monica, Hardy, and Bunky chose life and entertainment, making it the #1 answer. All those not on mats, remove your blindfold.
I was wrong. Shock. So anyway, I take off my mask and thank goodness Will and Krista are still on their mats. It was a pretty tense moment.
Hardy and somebody else. Hardy has gone back and forth on too many situations. Like maybe Monica and Hardy.
Monica?
Well, I just don't know. I mean, it's tough. You know what I'm saying? I can't read her. I don't know her.
Autumn, I'm going to ask you because I'm going to ask everybody now. Who do you want to nominate? Will and Shannon.
I'll give you 3 people to choose.
The second thing I've ate today. I had half a peanut butter sandwich this morning, and that's it.
Everybody's complaining about the lack of food that we have right now, and peanut butter and jelly, and low-fat peanut butter and jelly.
Until we get a food challenge, I'm like wasting away.
Well, that's tomorrow, though.
Thank God.
What if you're on the losing team?
Well, they said they're getting us fat-free peanut, or the reduced fat.
Thank
peanut
God.
butter. Yeah, are you kidding me?
My weight.
Damn, I'm getting some weight.
She's at 134.
But I don't like feeling like I have to tiptoe around you.
You don't have to tiptoe around me.
Well, no, but that's why I came in here. Because I feel like you have a beef with me. And I didn't want that. And I want to know what's up with stuff.
And if you do have anything to say, I want you to say it to me. And if you still don't like me after I walk out of here, it's all right. I still said something.
It just was obvious to me that once Sherry was voted out and things weren't going to go their way, that they decided they're going to change gears and not necessarily, well, yeah, kind of start sucking up to the people that they shunned before because they need votes.
I just want to let y'all know that I don't think I'm better than anybody. I always want to bring out the positive in everybody. I mean, I'm not looking to whatever, but I just thought I'd tell you guys that I'm not better than anybody else. And that if anybody wants to do anything, they can always ask me for help with anything. If anybody just wants to talk to somebody, you don't have to feel like you can't approach me. I'm not.
Do you think you'd be having this conversation if Cheryl was still here?
Yeah, because it upsets me when people think ill of me. Definitely.
Shannon, she's so phony with everybody. It's unbelievable. She's just smoozing everybody and sucking up to everybody.
I think Will needs to talk to her, Krista. Will's not a threat, which he isn't. Will's not going to win the game. He's got way too many enemies. He might be able to make up some ground, but...
Just like Autumn's not a threat. That's how she has to look at it.
I mean, I said, you do what you need to do. Where you need to take someone out of this game that might take you out of the game. And Will's just like, they're his enemy. All those people are his enemies. You're in the middle. He's not going to, which is true.
Because we thought that she was going to help us out.
If she does that. But she needs to know those people are sharks. If she puts up Will, he's out, and it's,
Then it's me, then it's you.
It's over.
Where's Will?
He's out with Nicole.
Shannon.
Nicole.
I nominated Kent and Autumn.
I would have played the game just like you did. A positive and a negative, a sure thing. Well, that shows you the overall character of the friggin' psychos they put in here.
Shannon is very interesting. I had my eye on her in the beginning. I kind of in my head, I nicknamed her the Ice Princess.
There's a few people that I fit in with. They don't try to do mean things to other people.
Autumn is getting to the point where we might have to just like lock her in something, like in the storage room or something.
We may have to hog tie her.
And no pun intended.
Those are the people that will be my friends when I leave this house, that I will definitely hang out with.
My take on Shannon as an individual is that she is a very strong woman. She's very arrogant.
Well, no, that's why I just said I don't think I'm better than everybody else. No matter what everybody else thinks, that I think that.
She is here to win. If she has to draw blood to do it, she will. She'll chew you up and spit you out and laugh at the remains of you.
I've heard several people tell me that you just hate me.
No, I don't hate you. I think what it is that certain people get along better with other people. You and I have not been close from the day I walked in here. Shannon is very passive-aggressive. She is one of these persons who will smile to your face and then go right behind your back.
Ken's not gonna hate you. He already won a car.
She's trying to be the leader of the group.
Because you know what? One of us is gonna be in that same position next week. Ken's an old stupid guy. He ain't gonna win any head of the household.
During the meeting, Shannon shed some crocodile tears and got all choked up, and she just wants everyone to get along and blah, blah, blah. And it was just crap, complete crap.
People in this house are total freaks. Marty thinks he's like the king or whatever.
Let me tell you something about Shannon. Shannon is no joke. She's very straightforward. She knows what she wants, and that's great. I'm the same way, but Shannon's a slick ass, okay? She bring the tears when it's necessary, and that's good and all. I don't think they are real.
I can only do so much. I can't hold everybody's hand, and I'm sorry if I'm not friends with you just because I don't sit and smoke with you.
Yeah, just wishing
Because I get up and I go take care of my body. Jocks usually hang out together. Sitting in that chair friggin' chain smoking my entire life away makes me ill.
She's very crafty, she's very mischievous, she's somewhat manipulating, and she very well might be stabbing me in the back.
Well, don't tell me that. You totally portrayed me as a terrible bitch.
She is very self-centered. It's all me, 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 me.
We had a luxury competition coming up, and the girls were definitely hoping it was for food.
Oh, yeah.
We were all grumpy, tired, and it's bull riding.
Come on, right, girl. You got it, girl. That's your husband for dear life. I don't want to, you don't want nobody else to get him. Come on, girl.
The road.
Hold on, you got it, girl.
So I'd like to remind everybody that the women will be eating barbecue Texas style.
Barbecue dinner, great one night. It ends that night. PB&J the next day.
Doesn't care.
We got the power.
They really think they still have the power, and they think they have Krista 100%. She's their golden girl, and blah, 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 and they'll be 5 strong as soon as I come over. Before I consider doing this, you guys have to realize what kind of position I'm putting myself in.
I understand your position clearly. You have... listen, everyone could get burned.
Krista is gold with me.
Krista's going nowhere.
Gold.
Krista's untouchable right now. You vote with us, you're untouchable.
If anything happens, I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna go ballistic, and you guys don't want me to go to ballistic.
Hopefully, myself, Will, or Mike, or maybe even Nicole, wins the head of household next week, and we trim some more fat.
Amid all the strategy and scheming, a romance is emerging between Will and Shannon. It's one we've watched develop since the night they first met.
My name is Will. I live in Miami Beach.
What do you do?
I'm a doctor.
Are you totally
Seriously.
committed to your boyfriend?
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't really kiss another guy or anything?
What did I tell you the other night? I told them that I would not touch anybody in here with a 10-foot pole.
I think she's sort of sultry, sort of mysterious, which is a big turn on. She said she had a boyfriend. I feel like she's been a little flirtatious.
At this point, anybody's out of the question. There's nobody in here that I would give up my current relationship for. No. My better half now is I mean, I could sit here for an hour and tell you everything wonderful about Jim.
If I had a significant other in my life who I cared about deeply, I'd have a picture of them.
I do have a picture of him. You want to see him?
Is he as cute as me? Listen, I don't want to look at the guy's face whose girlfriend I'm going to hook up with and have to know that that poor guy is watching me.
Every day we continue to hang out and we learn more and more and more. And you just never know.
Shannon and Will don't care about each other. They care about how they can use each other to further themselves in the game.
You don't know me very well.
I don't.
At all.
I know I don't know you very well, but I really appreciate your company, and you're the kind of person that I could see myself with.
I will not kiss anybody. I will not, get naked with anybody, etc.
I do think it's only fair that I tell you that I have an extreme knowledge of anatomy. Like, it's not even fair.
I like it when you catch me staring at you.
If things went well, you would break up with your boyfriend who was left here.
Will and I are close. If I get kicked out, or if Will gets kicked out before me, I want him to be the person they fly back for me.
They're hooking up. I think they're having sex.
I'm worried about Shannon playing me like a fiddle. I'm keeping her real close, not only for the obvious physical reasons, not only for the obvious emotional reasons, but for strategic reasons as well. I have in many ways fallen for her. She's just got a lot of redeeming qualities that I like.
Just kiss me. Just kiss me.
Later, we'll hear what Shannon's boyfriend has to say. Welcome back to Big Brother. When Shannon's boyfriend Jim said goodbye to her some 3 weeks ago, he hoped their relationship would survive. But disconnected from the rest of the world, Shannon and Will seem to have a budding romance. Jim's been watching and shared his thoughts with us.
Shannon and I have been dating now for a little over 16 months. She's one of the first people that I've been close with in a long time. She uses what God gave her, and she puts it to work for her. She can't help the fact that she's a good-looking individual. It's never easy when you see the person you love and all these guys around just staring at your girlfriend.
No.
I do have a message for her boyfriend at home. He's out of here.
Will, I'd like you to be a man and say it to my face. At 165 pounds, I think he should bring Hardy with him. There's a point where you don't disrespect someone, to their face. Your personal well-being may be at stake. This is something she gave me a little bit before she left. I don't know what's going through Shannon's head, and I don't know what's going through Will's head, if this is just strategy to them or it's, actually passion.
What can I do to change my position? Just pretend like I give a shit about people?
This was a big week. We get rid of Ken, and then the following week it's Hardy and Monica.
Any comments that, Shannon may make about Will and their relationship, sleeping together, being intimate.
Okay, you're looking hot.
I feel I deserve an explanation for it in the end. And all I can say is that I know Shannon, and all I can go with is how we left it before the show.
So what about Jim? Are you in love with him?
It's not easy to see the person you love with someone else. I love her very much, and I'm supporting her.
Shannon.
Yes?
Speaking of that topic, the women lost the food challenge this week, the food competition, I should say. And that meant a whole lot of peanut butter and jelly. How are you holding up?
I'm doing quite well. I've lost a little weight, which is not a bad thing, but at the same time, I'd like to be lifting, and I haven't done that all week either.
Oh, because you're too weak to do so?
Yes.
That's rough. By a vote of 7-0, Autumn, you are evicted from the Big Brother house. Take care of it.
You look so hot.
Exactly.
Keep working out, baby. You look great. You look fabulous. You're a good person. You look awesome. You're sleeping. You're a great cook.
You've been eliminated, which means it's the sudden death round between Hardy and Shannon. How many of you in the house are shorter than 63 inches? Numbers. The answer is 0. Since you both got it wrong, you are both still in the game. None of you are shorter than 5 feet 3 inches. Next question. How many of you still left in the house have the letter N as in Nancy in the name engraved on your house key? Numbers. The number is 5. Kent, Nicole, Monica, Shannon, and Bunky. But since you both got it wrong, you're both still in the game. All right, we are going with the sudden death round. Krista, if you could please give both Hardy and Shannon a piece of paper and a marker. You got it on your mats? Okay. Now, I'm about to ask you a question. The answer is still a number. Whoever comes closest to that number without going over will be the winner. Now, if you both go over, whoever comes closest wins. Here we go. What is the sum total of the ages in years of all the people still left in the house? All right, numbers. The total is 300 years. If I'm reading that correctly, Shannon, you wrote 211, and I'm sorry, 241, I'm sorry, with the glare I couldn't see. And Hardy, you wrote 290, which means Hardy wins head of household competition. Congratulations, Hardy. Enjoy your private room. You can get your key from Krista. Thank you, everybody.
Approximately 33 years old at times.
They're smarter to keep around people who are expendable, not a bunch of nice people.
I mean, seriously, people are intimidated by intelligence, people being attractive, vanity, and power. Very intimidated by all three of those. And we possess all three of those things.
Obviously, my strategy would be to get rid of one of them.
Not only that, but just, we're fun. I mean, seriously.
It would simply be a matter of which one I find to be least annoying. Cockiness and arrogance never looks good on anybody, and I fight against it every step of the way.
Would you relax? What happens, happens. There's nothing that we can do about it. These people are not going to change their opinion of us overnight, all right? So who cares? We've been good. I'm not going to kiss ass to people.
I'm not going to kiss ass either, baby.
Yes, you have.
I'm going to
We're
kiss
done.
your ass.
You want to kiss my ass? It's a little sunburned, so you're going to have to be gentle.
If Will is nominated, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna miss him.
This is all contingent and everything, but if I win head of household next week, will you go out on a date with me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. I'd really like that.
I think that Shannon is an amazing woman and she has a lot to offer.
It's tough because Jim is 23. He doesn't have a job, has no desire to work right now. I pay all the bills. When I left to come here, I was like, I think you're my soulmate. And he's like, okay. So that was really tough to swallow.
My boyfriend is 7 years younger than me. I've tried to talk to him a lot about things, and I always teased him that I'm like, yeah, if I win the show, I'm gonna ask you to marry me. And he was like, oh, well, great, you know? And he shadedly just avoided the question all the time.
It's something that I've been struggling with for the last year and 5 months, year and a half.
So basically you're like...
He's like, you gotta do what you have to do.
What if it gets more and more and more and you're like, oh my God, I'm just in love with her. And then she gets evicted, and here I am, and I'm going to give up this chance that it could be something and throwing it out the window because here I am fresh in her mind, and then she's not going to be with me, and she's going to see Jim, and then she's going to be like, oh, no, that's crazy, I can't. You know what I mean?
Listen, I didn't think of it in those terms. That kind of scares the out of me. Thanks.
I don't want us to be apart, even if it's for a week.
I don't either, but there's not a whole lot we can do about it, sweetheart.
Yeah, but I want you to try to...
If it happens, it happens.
Agreed. And if it happens, it happens, and I'll deal with that when it comes. But in the meantime, I want us to try to, work hard together.
And I have been. I haven't done anything mean or nasty to anybody just because I don't walk around kissing everybody's ass.
Yeah, but that's your assignment.
No, it's not.
Yeah, today it is.
I'd like to think that he wasn't using me just for the game, but there isn't a whole lot of using going on from my perspective anyway. I think it's fun, get to know each other.
Let's make up.
Let me wipe the spit off your face first.
She's won me over, and I'm just interested in her in the context of this game, but more importantly, I'm interested in her outside of this house. I would feel very fortunate to be in a relationship with her.
Just leave it. It's fine. Just rinse it.
Do you think it's easy being this ugly? It's hard.
You're not ugly. Sweetheart, you're not ugly.
Nah, you're not a bad looking guy.
But Monica, if you saw Shannon and I at the mall, you'd be like, why is that fine girl with that dork?
No, I would say
Look at those two. One is a soap star, one is a model, and they got a lot of money.
And Monica's coming to the wedding.
Oh, no matter what, I don't care.
Right,
I'm coming
Mr. Kirby?
I'm coming to the wedding.
Definitely.
I can't imagine Will ever having those words come out of his mouth as far as marry me or anything like that.
This is how I'm gonna comb my hair when I meet your parents.
What makes you think you're gonna meet my parents?
Because you love me.
But if, you know, if something was to happen, it was meant to be.
If things went well, you would break up with your boyfriend who was left here for years.
Because obviously he's not the one.
Want me to have prime rib?
Dude, there's like glasses of wine like laying around.
Okay, I'm
Oh,
savoring
drink
my
every
glass of
glass you
wine,
see.
and I'll
Oh,
break
yeah,
your
you can
knuckles
drink
if you
it.
touch
Monica's
it.
in the
dining room.
You sound like Betty Rubble.
I do. I find Shannon to be a complete fraud, a fake.
Teach you that.
Oh my God.
Someone that I am very uncomfortable being around because I don't think anything she says or how she acts is her true self.
Well, is Will out here a smoker or what?
She really, I don't think she has any social skills.
No, I was actually,
He was holding the cigarette party.
I don't think she ever had to have social skills.
Okay. Oh, you're supposed to be smoking.
I just had a couple of hits and I
You
put it out.
gave it up. Is that gonna get like high? Do you get like a high from that and stuff?
And so she never thought that it was important to develop social skills because she doesn't care about anybody but Shannon.
Actually, I did get a head rush and
Really?
it made me sick. That's why I
It
put
made
it
you
out.
sick though? I can't do that because I'll puke.
Cigarette smoking and sitting around a table playing cards is just not great fun to me.
Yeah. Okay, so what do I do?
Take
So I breathe like regular normal?
And I'm just thinking, shut up.
Like, suck it into your lung and chew it out.
Okay,
Guys, we use the
When she wanted to try smoking, I'm not sure if it was her trying to integrate and seem like more of a, you know, in the group.
Put it in your mouth. And suck in.
But it did nothing but annoy everybody.
You want our own cigarette?
Y'all feel like this every single day?
No,
we don't get
it wears off.
My.
Shannon's always making comments about how healthy she is and how smoking is so bad and disgusting, and then she's smoking last night. It just shows, once again, what a phony and what a hypocrite she is.
Will!
I guess you could say I just had an epiphany that I'm an absolute total bitch. Everybody hates me. I'm a complete moron. I'm a self-centered, egotistical, complete psycho. And it's just, I guess, hard to find that out on national television, especially when you don't know. And I guess I just found out that I'm all those things. I mean, I've said this to the group before. It's very hard for me to take constructive criticism, and I guess that's what this is all about. I'm not better than anybody else, and that if anybody wants to do anything, they can always ask me for help with anything. It's easier to see only the bad, I guess, in people and not always the good, and people choose to see that no matter what. I always try to take away a positive thing from some person too.
Well, no, but Mama, your body is perfect right now. So when you just start working
I can't help it that I have nothing in common with some of these people. And it still doesn't make me a nasty person to them. But at the same time, I guess this is just what it's all about.
I don't need to sit like that.
I just had a bad epiphany and
What about what?
about being a total bitch.
No, you're not. I love you. Come on now. It's not like that. It's not like that, baby. Don't you worry about a thing, okay?
He's not putting me up, but he's trying to do what, like, we did, you know, like, he's trying to do what we always talked about, which was, make people think you're going to get put up. I don't think he's going to, but if he were to put me up against, say, and we win, it's even better than if we had won at a household, because next week we got me, you, Will, and Krista, but it's the risk.
Well, I know, but I'm saying, okay, he's offering you immunity, which means, okay, who's he putting up? He puts up both of us. I'm gonna sit there and cry at the table. I won't bawl. I'll be like you. It doesn't matter, but it'll look good and make him look like an asshole. Doesn't matter. I don't care. Whatever.
Well, that's her. Then all it's about is making sure he doesn't win.
As you guys know, Shannon, I nominated you, and Will, I nominated you. Nothing really personal. Shannon, I nominated you because I just never really felt, for whatever reasons, like maybe our personalities don't necessarily click completely, but it never really felt like a complete closeness or what have you, or an openness, whatever. Will, I nominated you pretty much for the same reasons. Just absolutely nothing personal. And hopefully when this is all over, we can all, if we see each other out, which I certainly hope, that we can all get together and have a couple of drinks and a couple of laughs about all this stuff. So that's basically it. There's the nominations for this week, and I wish the two of you the luck. And that's it.
Wow, that was probably about the cowardest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Do you want to give an explanation for that while I'm here so I can hear it?
Well, considering that Will and I are the closest, but, we all have our opinions, just like my opinion, it's...
Closest to who?
Will and I are the closest in the whole house.
To who? Each other?
Yeah.
And what does that have to do with me?
Nothing, just what I said. You can take it however you want.
All right. That's fine.
No sweat for anybody here. Everybody's good. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for everyone.
When I started out, I said that I would do anything to win. I saw people doing anything to win, and it completely turned my stomach. One of those two definitely needs to leave, and we'll see what the rest of the household has to say about it.
Hardy's a marked man now. That was just a dumb idea. My prediction is one of us is leaving this way, and Hardy's leaving next week.
This was not a difficult decision at all. It was simply a matter of when I get the opportunity. I said for the past 2 weeks that as soon as I get the opportunity, I'm going to start taking these people out one by one. That's what I fully intend on doing, but this is simply the beginning, not the end.
If you ask for something, you're going to get it. If you put two people up against each other who care about each other, it's not like one of them's going to lay down and just be like, oh, my heart's broken. The other one's going to come back and try to stab you in the heart twice as hard. Used to fight Shannon. I love her. I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna, there's no competition. It's gonna be a really arbitrary vote. It really doesn't matter how people vote. One of us will be leaving, or both, and we'll see what happens.
Bye.
Sweetheart, you told me not to be upset, and I'm doing good, but I can't see you like this. No. We are not ducking out like friggin' no. He's the coward, not us. No. You're gonna stay here with Boogie and make his life hell. Why should I stay? You stay. No, because it's more intimidating coming from another man than it is a woman. He's not intimidated by me. The only reason he'd be intimidated by me is because he can't have me. No. You stay here and you kick his ass, hypothetically speaking, mentally.
I
I can do that. Yes, exactly, because you're more intelligent and you're the bigger person.
The thing is, I think that I'm going to be voted out, which is fine. But if so, I'd rather come out on my own terms.
No, because Chilltown, we have it under control.
Baby, I love you.
I know you do, sweetheart. You know how I feel. Don't worry. This is no sweat. We'll play it out, see how it works out this week, and we'll see what we do from there, okay?
Hardy is intimidated by me, but I'm going to make him cry before the end of the week is over. His actions basically say, I'm jealous, I'm a coward.
That's how you can watch this. Discharged.
But for some reason I feel bloated. That sandwich didn't help.
Yellow does to you.
But what?
Yellow dust.
Yellow?
Yeah.
You want to explain that one too?
Like, coward, yellow, that type of thing.
What's your damage with this coward thing? Why am I a coward?
Because of your jealousy of Will and I.
How am I jealous?
Of your own ability to find a relationship. So you find the two happiest people in the entire house, and you put them on for eviction to try to help them rent in Chilltown or whatever. So that's why I call you a coward.
Okay.
That's my reasoning for that.
So you're saying that if I nominated you or Will, I'm a coward?
No, just Will and I together.
Why? One of you are going to go anyway.
Exactly. So why not hold that that card in your back pocket? And see if
What's the difference? If I would have nominated somebody against Will, Will might have gone, or you and somebody else, you might have gone.
Exactly.
So what's the difference?
Well, it puts up a bigger challenge than you're willing to take.
I want you to explain the difference.
Jealousy. I don't have a dictionary. Jealousy and coward. I can't pull those off the top of my head.
Why would I be jealous of you and Will?
I don't know. I don't know, Hardy. I mean, I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine. I'm glad you explained it to me. It makes complete sense. I'm a jerk and I'm insensitive and I'm immature and I'm a coward. I mean, the rationale is simply not there. It's not logical. And she's just upset, and I know she's lashing out, but she's making herself look like an idiot.
Chilltown is a wolf pack of vain, arrogant, immature narcissists.
I think Chilltown thought they didn't stink.
One of them, Will or Shannon, is going, and the other one will be left all alone in this terrible, hateful house with all these bad people.
I felt bad for the other team, but I was just happy that I won my luxury because I'm leaving Thursday and I'd like to have my clothes clean.
Alright, so you know that we can cook your own.
Whenever you're ready, Shannon, I guess I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
Nicole had expressed interest that she wanted to start working out, so her and I have been working out for 3 weeks.
Okay, here we go. Shoulder on the ground, make sure she stays there.
I have an ungodly amount of respect for her and her body and how strict she is on working out.
2, 3.
That is something that I told my husband that I've definitely been wanting to do.
9, 10.
What now?
10s again. One more time.
She's an awesome trainer.
A mirror image of you. You're going to be a machine when you leave here.
She's very, very smart.
And then on the release,
you're holding.
You're doing lower back at the same time because you pull.
And she genuinely cares about helping me.
Anything that I can do to help somebody out in any way I can, I mean, it just makes me feel good. And especially when you see the results and she sees the results in herself.
I'm really going to be pissed if this just is not doing anything and it's just my hopeful imagination.
Shoulder on the ground, make sure she stays there. 2, 3. Making faces is part of it. You're allowed. Okay.
Nicole is seeing changes in her body that are exciting her.
It's unbelievable what's going on with my thighs.
And I hope her husband's been watching her changes too, because she's a beautiful person.
Working out will keep you from being depressed. It'll make you feel better.
Will said that I have like a mental thing that you never think that you look okay.
It's no sweat. You're alright. Oh, look at the size of that spider.
It's a black widow.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's too big to be a black widow.
No, it's not.
Well, let's do. Well, we don't want him to live.
You guys want to see a scary ass spider?
We need to get him over on his belly and kill him. We need to kill him,
No,
Will.
Stop. We're not going to kill him.
Oh, use my cup. Oh, great.
All I need now is something to put underneath it. So would you get me one of those?
Well, no, here, just look while I'm
cards?
holding it.
Okay.
Look, underneath him.
No, don't squish him, please.
It is a Black Widow.
I
Oh
told
my
you.
God.
I told you.
Oh
Listen,
my God.
Shannon, listen.
Oh
calm down.
my God. It's
Calm
got
down.
the red hourglass on its stomach. It's a
I
Black Widow.
told
We
you
have
it's
a Black Widow in the backyard, guys.
Somebody just got a new nickname in the house.
What?
Black Widow.
Okay, I'm brushing my teeth and he just stood in there and laughed at me as I walked by.
Who did?
Hardy. If I hadn't been dressed the way I was dressed, I would have ripped him in
Like
half.
how?
Yeah, like. I think I'm gonna go clean the toilet.
Oh,
Clean the toilet.
do you know which ones it is?
Yeah.
It's on.
What just happened, sweetie?
Nothing. I'm just a little choked up right now.
About what? Why are you laughing?
I'm not. I'm upset.
Why are you sad then? Why are you sad? I got you. It's okay, I got you.
Shannon, please go to the diary room.
We're in trouble.
I didn't do anything.
Come on, baby.
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
No, you're not. You're not. Come on. What happened?
Nothing. I'm gonna take care of what I did. I apologized. I'm sorry. I'm so bad. I got in trouble for doing it. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna remove the top, clean the base.
What do you have to do?
Well, I have to remove this and tell him that I broke it. I'll get rid of it. There's no need for this. You don't need to stoop to their level, and that was wrong of me, and I'm bigger and better than that.
You're sterile. You can drink it.
It's a health hazard.
Feces, on the other hand.
Will's a doctor. He thinks it's fine.
I was just being bad. It will never happen again.
Hardy, can I see you real quick?
Yes.
Come in and say you got
10, 20, 30.
My toothbrush got broken somehow by Shannon, so I don't know how it happened.
I dropped and broke the head of your toothbrush.
How'd you do that?
On the side of the thing there, I grabbed for the hairdryer and pulled it off.
Alright.
Do you have another head?
No, sorry. I'll just use one of their toothbrushes.
Okay, well, I threw the one away. So I took it off.
No problem.
And I cleaned it off. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I went in the diary room and asked them if they could get you another one.
She said she was reaching for something, but there's nothing in that area that she would be reaching for where my toothbrush was. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell you'd reach for. What could she be reaching for? She didn't dry her hair. Her hair's up. It's like, what could she possibly be reaching for that she would knock my over and cause the head to be broken? And, like, I'm not even sure the head's broken, but I'm certainly not going to use it now. She's like a little kid that takes her ball and goes home because the game's not going her way. It's asinine. And all of a sudden my toothbrush breaks. Hey, can I ask you a question? Mm-hmm. What was it you were reaching for when my toothbrush got broke?
My curling iron is over there.
But you didn't curl your hair. There's no way in hell that she accidentally broke my toothbrush.
In this house, no matter who you are or what you do, we're going to find out in a matter of minutes. It spreads like wildfire, and there's no way out of it.
Hardy, Shannon used her toothbrush to
wrong with the dollar?
Huh? For her to think that she could get away with it was ludicrous. I used my toothbrush to scrub the toilet, that's how you broke it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
So how did you break it?
I told you.
But I know you're lying to me, so why can't you just tell me the truth?
Let's hear.
Why can't you just tell me the truth?
Maybe for the same reason you can't tell me the truth why you put Will and I up.
Because that's
Cowardice, jealousy.
That's
envy.
2 members of Chilltown. That's why I get two.
We'll never have. I understand the whole thing, Hardy. It's all right. It's okay.
Well, just so you know that this is broadcast all over the United States and all over the world.
You don't think I know that? Oh,
I'm sure your friends and family are really proud of your actions, and I'm sure there's going to be a parade.
Proud of you, I'm sure.
With the wrong bowl, I'm telling you. With the wrong bowl.
Bunky said the toilet smelled minty fresh.
I mean, I think it's funny now because you controlled yourself.
Psycho? That's not psycho. That's funny. It was wrong. I shouldn't have done it. I apologize.
I'm probably going to do one by myself, okay? I'm going to scoot up as soon as I lift.
I love you.
Come on, Bunky.
You know, I think cleaning the toilet with someone's toothbrush is a little extreme for me. However, I think it is a very intelligent move because Hardy is such a crybaby, pretty boy, you know, eyebrow waxing freak that this is the type of thing that really sets him off.
I'm gonna go and take my toothbrush and put it in my room now. I mean, that's... it's unbelievable.
She's losing her mind. She's never had things not go her way, apparently, and I cannot tell you how pleasant it is for me to be the person to bring it down for her.
Oh, God. You want some more, Monica?
I don't know if you ever showed that same consideration for the group when they weren't at the table.
Gosh,
I can name a few people.
Let's give it a break.
I don't see you ever giving it a break, Ken. Ever. I mean, your mouth runs like all day long. Even when people are sleeping, like right next door. So the consideration is thick, no matter where we are.
Please, just
Can we just eat? Shannon, please.
I'll ask for that consideration back from you another time.
I can't believe people can't be adult enough to sit down at a dinner table and act like adults for 10 minutes. Unbelievable. I mean, it would almost be better if they'd, like, throw it in my face and go, all right, thanks, screw you.
House this week that I think we need to address. I'd like to ask you to tell us what happened with Hardy's toothbrush.
With the toothbrush. And I bought him a new one.
So I'm the only one that doesn't know?
Well, you know.
Well, actually, I'd like to hear what you have to say about it right now, because I asked you before.
I took care of it.
I asked
bought you a new
that's not good enough for me.
toothbrush. What are you
Well, let's
doing?
get it out in the open.
What? I've gotten everything out in the open with every single person in this house that I have a problem with. I had my little spiff with Kent at the table the other night about him being rude to everybody else in the house, being loud and obnoxious when other people are sleeping, slamming doors,
Let me
etc.
respond to that.
So we took care of that between Kent and I.
I didn't get a chance to respond to it.
I've had my problem. If I had anything with Nicole, I took care of that with Nicole. And any problems I have with anybody, I've always been outright and said, hey, this is what's up. And I take care of
So
it.
you breaking my toothbrush was outright, and you addressed me personally, and you, for some reason, felt it necessary to destroy my personal property?
No, I bought you a new one.
That's not the point. The point is, you went
Too
like
bad.
a 2-year-old
So
and broke
sad.
my property. For no
I
reason.
think you commenced with the 4th grade games first, so...
What 4th grade games are you referring to? Please discuss this with me.
We already went through the yellow, the cowardice, putting Will and I up, your whole Chilltown mentality. You got to get 2 people from Chilltown out. But I understand that you're not smart enough to play the game, and that's how you feel how you have to play.
Well, funny enough,
So I played
if I'm not
the game
smart enough to be
where
in the
I
game,
played it, so-
why are you sitting where you're sitting, and why am I sitting where I'm sitting?
I've already made my peace with everybody in the house.
What was
I
wrong?
am
I would
leaving.
still like to know whether or not
on-
it was intentional. That's all I want to know.
Of course it was intentional, Ken.
Yeah, are you that stupid?
Obviously.
Obviously.
So was
Okay,
you intentionally
so
broke?
So you can't stop,
So
please.
I've got all my votes. I'm leaving on Thursday, and you will be dealt with at a later time.
Are you talking about in the house or outside of the house?
No, I'm not talking about anything. I'm not talking
I want to
about...
hear what you're saying. Are you threatening me
As
outside of
the
the
game-
house? Because if you want me
as
to
the
turn the
game
game on
goes
outside of the house,
on-
trust
No.
me, baby, you have no idea who you're messing with.
Ooh, are you threatening me?
No, I'm just saying if you want to go that route, we can go that
you will
route.
be taken care of after I leave. As far as the game is concerned, inside the house,
No, you said taken care of later. I want to know what that means.
Which means after I'm gone, if people still playing the game in the house.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, that's what I meant.
Okay, now you called me a coward, but I want to know.
Let's see, big, buff, strong, muscle guy taking on the little girl. Woo! The plot thickens. Threatening me. God.
No.
I don't know who I'm dealing with.
Okay. Fair enough. Does anyone else have any other interpersonal issues that they'd like to address at this time? Now's the appropriate time to do it.
I just want to know what the going on. That's all.
It's a game, and everyone's hiding behind this veil of like it's nothing personal. It's nothing personal. Of course, it's personal. They don't like each other. They don't like each other. You know what I mean? It's like
it's not a big mystery.
Let's just call what it is. She used the toothbrush, and she did what she did, and she replaced it, and now she's maybe a little embarrassed or not, and they're pissed, and he should be because someone took his toothbrush and it, and but to. For us to all sit here and say it's nothing personal and it's a game, and they're never going to speak again.
I don't have time in my life to say, oh, I'm going to get that person.
Shannon,
give me a break.
Shannon, I wanted to apologize to you for insinuating that. I misinterpreted what you were saying.
A lot of these people have no idea the things that I've done in my life. And, I mean, yeah, okay, we can't go as far as the toothbrush incident, although that was just the tip of the iceberg. There are so many other little, just nasty little psychological games, if that's the way they want to play. I was going to be quiet.
I'm scared of you.
No, I was going to be quiet. You said I should say something.
You're the baddest bitch. I'm horrified of you. You're so damn scary.
Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, and if they leave Shannon in here alone without me, I feel for Kent and Hardy. She's gonna make their lives hell. She's gonna really go out of their way to drive those two crazy.
You vote for me. I don't want it to be Hardy being able to decide who leaves.
She's trying to take the power away from Hardy.
Every dog has their day, and he's had his.
She basically said, it doesn't mean that these people don't like me, it's just that they did me a favor because that's what I told them to do. Whatever.
He's already had enough of his little power trip.
She's so sure she's going to go out, and Will's so sure he's going to stay in.
They've seen what a psycho bitch I can be, that I think I have secured that pretty well, that they'll vote me out of the house.
They keep hinting like everybody's plotting against me and they're going to vote you out.
They probably are.
Why would they do that to me after me being the raving lunatic all week?
I'd at least like it to come down to 3-3.
The other night, the house came together to make a special evening for the two.
Will you go out on a date with me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. I'd really like that.
Shannon asked me out on a date. It was an aggressive move.
We know each other quite well now, but oh my God, this is like the first date. Nicole's like, okay, I'll cook something good, and Monica's like, okay, I'll wait on you and everything, so it was like kind of cute. Will came out looking all stunning as always. And we went outside.
I'm very nervous. It's been a while since I'm on a date. It's such a beautiful woman. Yeah.
It's been a while, huh?
She's made me, in many ways, a softer, more caring human. I know that's difficult to believe in 3 weeks.
Our gangly crew came out and brought us our meal.
How sweet is
That's
this?
lovely.
This would be for you.
All right, then. Oh, who's better than you guys?
Look at this.
If you need anything else, please summon.
Absolutely. It was very sweet of you to ask me out.
I know. It seems to be like becoming a habit with me.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Well, I'm glad you think so. Look at the moon.
It's beautiful, right?
Isn't it pretty? Couldn't be any more perfect.
I think the date for Will and Shannon was very important because they have met and are in the process of falling in love.
You have a beautiful hand.
But now that they're both nominated, it's a guarantee that one of them is going to go. And, I think it was cool that Will and Shannon just got to be alone because in this house, there is virtually no time to be alone.
What qualities do you look for in a boy when you're on a date?
Well, the first quality I look for in a man is attitude, intelligence.
Duh.
Would never go out with anybody who smoked.
Of course.
My relationship with Shannon is independent of this show, and as it is right now, it's very strong. It's very positive. I think Shannon's a wonderful girl, and I have high hopes for us.
We've learned a lot about each other on a personal level, and hopefully that'll only make us stronger outside of here.
Oh, we were in the hot tub and I purposely didn't kiss you. I missed you and then I went around and then I looked over and you were kind of, I thought for a second you were going to be like, listen, you missed me.
You got Sharon!
I think that was the moment I was in love.
Then you knew?
The beauty of this entire situation is realizing that there are things that are a lot more important than money, you know, and then fame, and that's having someone in your life who you care about.
I would rate our date as perfect, a perfect 10.
As this week's 2 nominees, what are your thoughts tonight? Shannon, you go first.
I think it's been the easiest nomination week thus far. I think everybody got along pretty well the last couple days. There's been no tension the last couple days, and it's, I think, been a good week.
But Shannon, it was totally fine for you this week.
Well, I mean, we got along great. We got everything out in the open. And
But there was a lot of tension when you put everything out in the open, no?
Yeah, there is, but I think we handled it pretty well. We've been good the last couple of days, which has been better than the last couple of weeks, I think. And, you know.
Krista gave everybody haircuts.
You know, well, I have to have Hardy weigh in on this. Do you agree with what Shannon just said?
Not completely, but...
Wait, what a surprise, the two of you don't agree?
Yeah.
No.
Her perception of this past week obviously greatly differs from my own, although I must admit that the past 2 days have been more than amicable, and I think that we've all done our best to kind of just come together and understand that, you know, this really is just a game, and, you know, we're all kind of stuck here. We all signed on for the same thing, and for everyone to understand that.
That's right, it is just a game. Welcome back to Big Brother. We've seen many sides to Will and Shannon in the 3 short weeks they've lived in the house. But who are Will and Shannon? Well, tonight, we talk to the 2 women who know them best, their mothers.
Shannon's funny and witty, and you know, she can be a lot of fun. Maybe sometimes she doesn't mean to hurt somebody's feelings, but she does it. That's just her personality. Shannon's strategy started to change, I think, when she started getting in with the guys and kind of isolating herself from the women. You know, she's not into the smoking and sitting around and talking girl things.
Yeah.
There it is.
I think she feels like she needs to get closer to the people, you know, that she's made, I guess, enemies with.
But Hardy, for you to sit over there and say this is nothing personal is blatant lies again.
I think I'm gonna go clean the toilet.
When Shannon cleaned the toilet with Hardy's toothbrush, that was probably payback big time. I'm proud of Shannon on that one. That'd be something I'd do. I think Shannon still can win the whole thing if she plays her cards right.
Will and Shannon have become a house item, forcing Shannon to face some tough decisions about her boyfriend at home.
I guess some of the most difficult things are seeing how she's interacting with Will. I don't like Will. He doesn't look like the type that Shannon would go with. I can't believe that she would trade Jim for him.
This I'm gonna comb my hair when I meet your parents.
What makes you think you're gonna meet my parents?
Because you love me.
I'm hoping that she doesn't try to bring him home to meet Mom and Dad.
I could see him bringing her to the house for dinner.
I wouldn't be surprised if Will hooked up with somebody else if Shannon got evicted off the show.
If Shannon gets out, I think Will put a move on Krista.
By a vote of 6-0, Shannon, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
Don't get upset. It's good. I asked for this.
I just want to hug you.
Okay. Monica, take care of the grand. The godchildren for me, okay? Okay.
Take these out. See you.
Got a little rap for her.
See you, sweetie. Watch this toiletry.
Congratulations.
Shannon, yes, Mama. Tell them what amazing cook I am so I get this job.
Oh, are you kidding me? You're gonna have a
Shannon.
cookbook, baby. Don't worry
Shannon,
about it.
good luck.
Thank you, buddy.
Never
Right, baby. You look I got one last rap fantabulous. for you.
Uh-oh.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. I know you're leaving earlier than you were planning, but America's waiting for Mr. Groove, first name Shannon. We'll really miss you, but you can watch us on the telly. Make sure you go get some free chicken empanadas down at Belly. You worked out, your smile was always glistening, so shape, glamour, and mademoiselle, I hope you're listening. Walk out that door with all your pride. Don't matter what nobody think, because you're a queen on the inside.
Oh.
That's good.
No down on you, Bunky, though.
Miss you, baby.
I'll see you in a $1.05, okay?
Okay.
Bye, Mama. Oh, don't cry.
Good to go with Queen. Thank
Not at all.
You go on your shoulder.
Don't worry about it.
you.
See you soon.
Keep smiling, okay? I'll see you in Lincoln in a $1.05.
All right.
Hey, what's a $1.05?
That means later.
Definitely. And what's the other one?
Bishu.
Bishu.
I'll see you soon.
I'll see you soon.
I'm gonna be with
You
you.
be strong.
No sweat, okay? Bye, Mama. Whoa, it's way dark, guys, here. Am I leaving that open?
I'm going outside. Go ahead and smoke a cigarette.
You always got to go to the bathroom.
I have to go smoke now.
Surprise! Hey,
Shannon.
how are you doing? It's wonderful to finally meet you in
Yes,
person.
same here. Please take a
Thank
seat.
you.
Even if you kind of thought it, it's hard, you know? It's hard to believe.
The show's whacked out.
Like you spend all that time with somebody, and then it's just over.
Gone.
They just, you voted out, you walk to the door, later.
Dude, let me tell you, she's a trooper, man. Her chin up, she
She's
picked
got
her
a
bags
smile.
up, walked out,
She's
you know?
like a Mouty.
I would have been.
Mouty. All right. You'll see her soon.
These Thursdays are intense.
Okay.
They are. It really doesn't matter who walks out the door. It's intense. You spend this much time with somebody.
Now, Shannon, the moment you found out you were nominated for eviction, you openly campaigned in the House for people to vote you out. Why did you do that?
I thought it'd make it a lot easier on the other House guests. Eviction week is always tough for everyone. People walk on eggshells, and I don't feel any reason for it to be like that. I'm a happy person, and I want everyone around me to be happy all the time. I try to do things to make it that way. They don't always work out that way, and to make it easier on everybody in the house, I think it was the best thing to do.
Do you feel like you took the bullet for Will?
No, not exactly. There's things that I think need to be taken care of in the house, and I think...
Things or people?
No, not exactly.
Want
I
to
mean, the house
clarify?
is fun, but like Will said, there's a lot of downtime. People don't realize they see us sitting at the hot tub, sitting at the pool. They think it's all fun and games, but really there's, you know, a lot of downtime. There's not a lot to do, and you have to be creative, and some people aren't always receptive to that.
I have to talk to you about the toothbrush incident. You know I have to. Now, what was your intent when you took Hardy's toothbrush and you cleaned the toilet with it?
Well, you know, it reverts back to, you know, our childhood, adolescent days and military school. We did obnoxious, horrible things, and yeah, I'm ashamed of it. But, you know, people sit there and they think, how can adults do the horrible, weird, psychological, goofy games that we do in the house? But it's boredom. It totally goes back to that. I'm embarrassed about it, but, you know, just the things that you sit around and think up when you have nothing to do. It's like little kids, bunch of 4-year-olds running around.
Well, Big Brother saw you do it and told you you need to fess up because it's a health hazard. Now, if Big Brother did not tell you to do that, would you have allowed him to?
No.
You would have allowed him to use it?
No.
Oh, no, you wouldn't have. You would have.
No. I would have.
Do you think that secured your eviction tonight? That
No,
prank?
I don't, because I went to each person individually and asked them for their vote. Kent, I didn't have to ask him
I just had to be ornery to him. And
well, I'll tell you what, we're going to show you why some of your housemates voted the way they did. Okay. Let's take a look.
Great.
I vote to evict Shannon because she is not a very nice person.
I would be scared to live in the house with Shannon in fear of her winning head of household and then making the rest of our lives a living hell.
I vote to evict Shannon because she asked me to.
Shannon asked me to vote for her, so that's what I'm going to do.
Shannon, I am really going to miss you. I really appreciate all the time that you've taken with me and helping me out. I think that you are a good person. I'm glad for the time that we've got to speak to each other, and I wish you all the luck in the world.
What do you think? What got you in that? You looked actually teary from the moment you walked in, but this just put it over the top. What's going through your mind?
I'm always encouraging people to try to take care of themselves, do something positive in the community, contribute. And Nicole approached me, and Bunky had an interest as well of trying to get in shape and take care of themselves. And that made me happy because that's something I can give back to them. And Nicole has done a great job.
You know, Shannon, you did say that you always try and look for the positives in people. Yeah. What are some of the positives you saw in Nicole, for example?
As soon as I met Nicole, she spoke her mind. And I do that a lot, although it's to my detriment sometimes. And Nicole, the first week in the house, wasn't herself. She was very wrapped up in the whole game. And she finally came out the second week, and I loved her for it. Mm-hmm. And we worked out together all 4 weeks in the house. And she speaks her mind. She's a strong person. She does what she wants to, and I admire those qualities in a person.
Now, when you and Will were nominated, we asked each of you to record a message for the other one.
Yes.
And here's Will's message to you.
Shannon, having you in this house has been such a humbling experience because I realized that there was someone who was better than me in every way. More beautiful, more intelligent, funnier, wittier, smarter, everything you're better at than me. I miss you. I think the world of you. I'm in love with you. Your eviction will be avenged with great wrath. Count on it.
Where do you see this relationship with Will going?
You just never know. I've told everyone at Big Brother that if things are meant to be, they will happen. And there's a reason why, you know, things happen the way they do, and I just don't know.
We've heard multiple times Will tell you in the house that he loves you, but I don't think I've ever heard you say it back. I thought I heard you say it just now at the door when you were leaving. Did you whisper that to him?
No. Okay.
Why haven't you ever told him you love him back? You just...
I think the person that I am, I'm the hunter. As far as like, you just never know. I don't want to lead on as far as him on, but at the same time, I do have a lot of feelings for Will.
We've heard you talk about your boyfriend, Jim.
Yes.
Where does that relationship stand?
I don't know. And that's something that him and I need to discuss.
Well, Shannon, you'll be back in September when you will have the final word, along with the other evicted house guests, Cheryl, Autumn, and whoever else gets evicted. And as a group, you'll decide who is the last one standing.
Yes.
But for now, we have two people here who are dying to see you. Your parents here from San Antonio.
Hello, Papa. Oh, and you're wearing my shirt. I'm so glad you're here. Just always. Thank you, Julie.
You're welcome.
Since I've left the show, in my spare time, I've been playing beach volleyball down on Hermosa Beach. Right there in the danger zone. Everybody's so excited about the show, and I'm more than happy to talk about it with everybody. Monica is a true person. If Monica goes to the finals, she will definitely win. Okay! The toothbrush incident with Hardy was well-deserved. He is a bully, and I don't put up with bullies. Call me cold, heartless, whatever they want, but look at yourself
and don't judge me. Whatever.
So what about Jim?
When I left to come here, I was like, I think you're my soulmate. Jim was down here last week, and we got to spend a whole week and a half together talking about our relationship and also the relationship with Will and I. I don't know what my future is with Will. I don't know what my future is with Jim. I can only hope for the best. Things happen, and it's hurtful, but I'm sorry.
I have lost now 9 pounds.
Just to your chest. Good.
I have a thyroid disease called Graves' disease. Well, I found out about my disease 3 weeks before I went in the house, so I had this tremendous weight gain.
You want me to get you a bag of chips? Have a bag of chips and get a cigarette.
A lot of people, I guess, are saying, are you doing that because Shannon said this? And the answer is that I'm doing this absolutely 100% for me.
I think my biggest disappointment coming out of the house was with Bunky. I get home and watch the tapes and
I
you're
agree with
bashing me.
Duh, I mean, you weren't a nice person. You're not a nice person. Let me respond. And this is another reason why I'm glad you're out of the house, because you acted like this in the house, and it's not pleasant to be around.
It's over with, it's done with. There are a few people that are holding grudges.
So I wasn't like saying, oh, it didn't hurt my feelings, and oh, I wasn't being called, you know, the fat hog and all that stuff. That didn't hurt my feelings. It did.
Nicole, do you feel that Chilltown was more evil than yourself?
I don't know when I was evil.
It's your bijou.
Hey, baby.
Where do you see yourself in 6 months?
6 months from now, I hope we're, you know, painting the master bedroom at a cute little beach house.
Oh, he's the master.
He's good.
I saw how the other house guests reacted to it, and I thought for sure he had this one, but after his speech, I don't know.
Do you think you and Will have a future outside the house?
I hope so. I really don't know. We'll find out pretty soon, won't we?
Yes, we will. Yes, we will. What about your relationship with Shannon? We know while in the house, the two of you were not on best terms, but now during rehearsal, you guys are joking around.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of anticipated this. I know that Shannon is a wonderful person, and we all had done things in the house that, you know, we were kind of embarrassed about or ashamed of and apologized for. And, you know, it's time to look past that and, you know, really experience the wonderful qualities that we all possess. And that's what I'm looking forward to doing after this.
And the toothbrush incident, you put that behind you?
You know, what the funniest thing is that we're having a conversation as to where that toothbrush is and what its value might be at this point.
We're wondering.
But no, it's all in the past. I mean, you know, it was something that had happened and it was apologized for, and I accept it, so it's all good.
Good. Glad to hear that. Wish to eliminate.
Well, Will wanted to say also, and I also wanted to say, that everybody was in here and went through this, and we didn't want to eliminate anybody, either one of us, and they made us. So I obviously voted to eliminate Shannon's vote, obviously.
Well, it is part of the rules that you each get to nullify one vote, we should point out. All right, Shannon, please pull your key out of the voting box and tell Will and Nicole who you voted for to win and why.
I voted for Will to win, and Nicole, you chose wisely. And I think we all know why.
And I voted for you, baby. Congratulations.
Yeah, baby. All right, I just have to make it official. Congratulations, Will. By a vote of 5-2, you are the winner of Big Brother 2. From just outside the Big Brother house, I'm Julie Chen. Good night.
Modeling and acting work. Actually, I did 2 commercials, if you can believe it, with Shannon Michelle, who was also on Big Brother 2. As most people know, that her and I weren't very close, and she had done some things in the house that I didn't approve of. For example, the toothbrush incident. Shannon and I aren't adversaries anymore. We're certainly not best friends by any means, but at the same point in time, we're very cordial with one another, and I think we kind of have respect for one another usually. So.
This is not all my fault, Prim Princess,
It is,
sweetheart. No,
sweetheart.
it is not.
You want me to get you a bag of chips? Have a bag of chips and get a cigarette.
We watched the shows and I became completely mortified. And unfortunately, got to the point where I wouldn't eat for 2-3 days at a time. And I got
I got skeletal and I got a lot of people worried about me. I guess I never really put it in the terms of having an eating disorder until someone else did for me. And I had to battle that and learn how to maintain my weight in a healthy way, and I've done that now.
My favorite people in the house are the people who I liked from day one, which was Chilltown. I really like Mike, I really like Shannon. I have a private relationship with Shannon. She really doesn't want me to discuss it. My relationship with Shannon is, women. Can't live with them, can't get them to dress up like Princess Leia and beat you with a warm squash.